Hey, good morning everybody, and welcome to the vlog, and Merry Christmas. Today, I'm going to be opening up what I think are some amazing packages. And what I mean by that is that they are going to be little snake eggs. These are clutches of eggs that we cut a while ago and never showed you guys. So we're going to highlight it, but I feel like I have to be a little bit more festive about this. So what do you think we just go ahead and do a quick little... It's starting to feel pretty good. Starting to feel a little bit more festive. All I really need is a good pair of shoes. That is absolutely much better. I'm feeling a lot more festive, and I hope that you're gonna have an absolutely amazing Christmas. Let's push our problems aside and jump into the first clutch. After that, we're gonna head home and spend the rest of the time at the Barczyk house. What do you think? This first clutch was actually a normal, was bred to a black pewter cypress. And you can see in this clutch, like so many of the clutches, there's already a slit. So these guys were already ready to pop and already ready to come out of the egg. And we have a little black pewter cypress right here. So this is the black pastel, it's a pastel, and it's a cypress. So this is basically the same thing as the dad, which is the all-gene animal. So that's the best we could get, so I'm happy with that. We still have 4 eggs to go. I'd really like to just produce a black pastel cypress without the pastel, because they're really pretty animals. And what do we have here? Let me see. Guess what? I think we produce a black pastel cypress. So if this snake breeding thing in Reptarium doesn't work out, I think I'm going to go become a psychic because I'm getting pretty good at it. You know what I mean? So there it is. Egg cutting done for the day. In case you guys didn't know it, the Barczyk family, in particular Lori, loves Christmas. This next clutch is actually a Woma Lesser pin bred to a crystal. And coming at you with a huge clutch of... Okay, no, actually there's just 1 egg in this clutch. But this is actually an interesting clutch right here. It's actually a Woma Lesser pinstripe bred to a pastel crystal. So it could be some interesting stuff. And it's like that famous philosopher once said, one chance, one opportunity. Okay, that was Eminem, but nevertheless, 1 chance, 1 opportunity. Let's just see what's in this egg. What do you guys say? There we go. What are we gonna get? If this is a normal ball python, I'm gonna scream. All right, it's actually just a Woma ball python, a single gene Woma ball python. So that's it, guys. There's nothing more in this clutch. So let's go ahead and move on before I spit some game from some other rappers like, you know, what. All right, I'm done. Let's go. And we probably have about 12 Christmas trees in the house. That's right, each year between 10 and 12. This particular one is about 20 foot tall, so that's pretty awesome. This next clutch is actually a pastel yellow belly bred to a Cine cypress. Let's jump into egg number 1 and see who the daddy is. And usually right off the rip you can tell in that first egg or two what the dad is, and right off the rip, and actually a really pretty snake too. This is actually a pewter cypress. Doesn't look like a yellow belly, but definitely a pewter cypress. So it's a pastel, it's a cinnamon, and it's a cypress. So we now know that the Cine cypress probably has fathered the entire clutch, but we don't know for sure yet, but most likely it is the case. So let's go ahead and jump into egg number 2. And again, that pewter cypress stuff is amazing. Now we just got to hit the yellow belly version. It'll be real. Whoa, wait a second here. Okay, now there's a little cog that is thrown into the monkey wrench, and I love it, to be honest with you, because this is definitely the pin red stripe yellow belly that fathered this one. And what we have is a lemon blast red stripe, which is cool because I don't think I've had a lemon blast red stripe ever, so this is cool. So now we have a dual father clutch. We don't know what's going to happen. Let's move on to egg number 3. And it kind of makes it more exciting. Each egg now, we're like, oh, who's going to be the daddy of this one? Let's see, what do we have here? 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 Oh, really? So now the pin red stripe is definitely the dad. This looks like a red stripe yellow belly, maybe? I don't know, but it's beautiful. Definitely a red stripe. And I'm assuming maybe there's Cine in there? I'm not sure. That's a cool looking snake. It definitely looks a lot cooler than most red stripes. So I'm excited that that pin red stripe yellow belly was the daddy to at least 2 eggs. How awesome. This is exciting. I tell you what, I love this. And guess what? We went back the other way now, and now we have a Cine cypress. So now we have 2 eggs from one dad and 2 eggs from another dad. We have 4 more eggs to go. What's it gonna be? We even have a couple small trees in the house, but they're all decorated. This next clutch, or package that I'm opening, so to speak, is actually a fire yellow belly bred to a pin red stripe yellow belly. Should be pretty exciting. You guys ready for an egg cutting? I know I am. Here we go. And now bred to fire, it makes it even more interesting, right? Because there's all kinds of potential. The last one was actually a pastel. Now we have actually, we don't know who the dad is here because we actually have, oh wait, I take that back. I take that back. This is actually a fire red stripe yellow belly. So the red stripe is in here, and it makes it look really, really cool. So we got a fire red stripe yellow belly, and I really like it. I love the red stripe stuff, so I'm really excited that he was the daddy of that one. And let me see what they have here. Oh my goodness gracious, another, wow. This is another one of those fire red stripe yellow bellies, but oh my goodness gracious. That thing is beautiful. Oh my gosh, and the building blocks, to be able to breed this into more stuff. Wow, I am super excited about it. Yep, Christmas trees everywhere you look here at the Barczyk house. Even this cool little star up here, I absolutely love it. This next one is actually a Cine paint, and it's bred to a mahogany. Both dark morph animals, so hopefully we'll produce some really cool dark babies. If the mahogany is the dad, it's gonna be really dark, awesome mahogany Cine's hat paint. And if the mom is the dad, and I love the dark morph stuff, so I'm not actually upset that the mahogany was the dad, because I love the dark morph stuff, and this is a great example of that. Another definitely mahogany, definitely Cine, and this one actually does look like a het paint. You can see that there's some visual difference. When these guys climb out of the egg and I update you on, you'll see what I'm talking about. It's really a cool mutation. And then you get into the super stuff, who dog it, it's gonna be amazing. And it's hard to start thinking about next year. And even though we're deep into egg cutting and everything else this year, the truth is I'm already thinking about next year as far as production goes. What? Look at that snake right there. Wow. So that's definitely a Cine mahogany hat paint, and it is way prettier than I expected it to be. Wow. That was the creme de creme. I always love ending the egg cutting with a bang, and that animal right there is the bang. This next clutch was actually just an albino to a het albino, so not every clutch that we cut this year was just crazy, right? We had a lot of clutches that we cut that were just really cool. So with 3 eggs, let's see how many albinos we produce. Once I get that first albino, I'll be so happy. And guess what? We got an albino. Yay! Bam! That's what I like. So now we have 1 albino. Now just we gotta get the rest of them, all the albinos. And to give you an idea, and we got another albino, yay! All right, 3 out of 4, 3 out of 4. Well, that's 1 out of 3. All right, we're 1 down, 1 down. Now we got 2 out of 3, people. You keep those positive vibes coming. We're gonna do this, 2 out of 3, let's go. All right, let's do this. Let's do it, I think it looks good. I think this one looks good. Oh my gosh. That's right. All right, we got another albino, people. You got all your positive vibes are helping me out through this one. And now we're upstairs, and yes, more trees upstairs. That's right. Everywhere you look, it's festive here in the Barczyk family. This next one is actually a killer bee bamboo bred to a lemon blast Enchi extreme gene. Don't know what we're gonna get, but it could be pretty awesome. Maybe some world's first. What do you say we jump in and find out? First egg. Let's see what we got. Like I said, lots of really interesting combination potentials here, and right off the rip. Ooh, what? Whoa, whoa, sheesh. That, I don't know. Right off the rip, we got something crazy. I'm pretty sure it's a world first. I guess is definitely bamboo in there. I don't know what else. I mean, it's almost like a patternless snake. Oh my gosh, this is a cool looking animal. I literally don't know if this is like the Allgene animal or what the deal is, but that is unbelievable. All right, what will egg number 2 bring? Uh-oh, what? The same thing. The same exact thing. 2 crazy animals that I don't know what they are. I mean, the problem is that when you start stacking again, you've got pastel, you've got spider, you've got bamboo, you've got pastel again, so super pastel potential, you've got Enchi, you've got extreme gene, and you've got pinstripe. That's what could be in any of these animals, or all of that could be in that animal. I'm not sure, but that's crazy that we hit 2 of them. Every snake in this clutch has been unbelievable. And what do we have here? We have another one of those crazy ones. So this is another one like the 3rd egg. So this is definitely a pastel or super pastel. It's definitely a pinstripe. It's definitely extreme gene, and it's definitely a bamboo. So we hit what looks like 4 out of the 5 were bamboo genes. 2, no clue what the heck are. 2 unbelievably cool animals, and then one, I mean, every animal in this clutch is something I've never produced before. And here's some of the presents that will be opened here later on today. Next clutch is a het pied bred to a black pewter cypress. Let's see what we get here. Okay, so now we got a pewter, a black pewter that is. It may be a black pewter cypress, can't tell. It's pretty clean, but I don't see a lot of striping in it. But definitely a black pewter. All right, what are we gonna have in this egg? Oh, now this is definitely a beauty. This is the black pewter cypress. You can see that big stripe down its back. That is what the pewter cypress looks like, the black pewter cypress looks like. So we hit everything right there. What are we gonna get in this last egg? And it looks pretty good. Looks like another black pewter cypress. You know, you can see some striping in it and stuff like that. So at least we did hit another all-gene animal, which is cool. So all in all, interesting results, but pretty cool. Remember those purple snake clutches that we hatched out earlier? Well, we did have one more that we didn't show you, which was a pastel bred to a pewter lesser. And did I just say let's go number 2? I meant let's go and cut egg number 2. I didn't want to go number 2, I promise you. This is actually a pastel lesser cine. So it's like a pastel lithium because the cine and lesser are called lithium. Really beautiful snake. So basically if this was a super pastel, you would have had that really purplish animal, right? 4 eggs to go. We hit it. We hit it. This is the all-gene animal. This is, gosh, every time we produce one of these, it's still so striking. This is the super pastel lesser cine, that purplish, grayish, beautiful snake. I tell you, every time we cut one of those, I'm still like in awe, like, oh my gosh, that thing is so crazy. And the all-gene animal is definitely one of Jay's favorite. Every time we cut and he sees one of those, he's like, oh my gosh, that thing is incredible. So this is actually, again, another pewter lithium. So this is a pastel, it's a lesser, it's a cine, just missing the super pastel part of it. Next up would be a yellow belly to a pastel ivory. Again, the ivory is a super form of yellow belly, so hopefully we'll get some white babies on a white Christmas. Let's jump in and hope this is our first white snake. If I get all yellow bellies, I'm gonna be crying. I'm gonna have to cry myself to sleep tonight. But nope, we got our first white snake right here, and it does look like a pastel ivory. And the only way I can really tell, until they hatch out, I can't tell for sure, because the pastel ivories have a more white head, whereas the ivories will have kind of a real gray head. But the fact that this one's really white typically means that it is a pastel, because it blows out kind of the pattern on that white snake too. All right, I'm shooting for as many ivories as possible. Here we go, another white snake, yay! And it's, you know, listen, I don't care how many white snakes I produce, it's still an amazing thing every time I cut it, because you gotta remember, I was around before there were any white snakes, or white ball pythons for that matter, and this was the holy grail. The holy grail was a white snake. There we go. And I think I see a white snake right off the bat, which is awesome. Yay! Yes, we do. And again, I would say that this is a pastel ivory because it's definitely a much more white snake. So it looks like we hit maybe 3 pastel ivories. And as you can see, we always have a stack of Christmas movies waiting to go here because that's what we do on Christmas. We embrace it. We love it. This next one is actually a spider bred to a black pewter cypress. Don't know who the dad's going to be. Let's jump in and find out. Egg number 1 should tell us a lot. And either way, I will be completely happy. Ooh, well, there you go. It was the black pewter cypress, and this is a beauty here. This looks like a black pewter cypress spider. I'm excited about that. I mean, that was a beautiful snake, man. Wow, I tell you what do we have here? Okay, so what the heck do we have here? So black pewter cypress. We actually have, so now there's a monkey wrench in this. Remember what I said, oh, wait a second, I don't know what's going on here. Back up a second here. I'm looking at my lid. It's not the black pewter cypress, it's the black pewter lesser cypress. Now I get it, and that is awesome. Oh my goodness gracious. So we didn't hit the all-gene animal in that first egg because there was no lesser in that first egg. So we could hit that plus lesser, and it would be ridiculous. And what do we have here? Looks like we actually just have a black pewter cypress without the lesser. Yeah, it doesn't look like any lesser, no spider in it, so, okay. And this was a clutch I was really excited about, so I'm so excited I finally get it to share with you on this Christmas day. It's a Cinnewoma female bred to a banana Enchi pin male. Like I said, there's some really good potential combos in here. Whether we hit them, God only knows, but I tell, and right off the rip, man, we hit something nice. Ooh. Okay, so I don't know that this is an Enchi, but this is definitely a banana cine pin, which is really beautiful. It's got that beautiful purple look to it. Absolutely incredible. Ooh, doggy, I tell you what, those are some nice, beautiful babies right there. Wow, I love that combination. Oh, whoa, hey-oh, this, wow, gee, wow, this clutch is amazing, man. This is crazy. This is, I'm not 100% sure what it is. It is definitely a banana. It is definitely a cine. It is definitely an Enchi, but why is it so reduced? Ho, ho, ho! I hope that you enjoyed this unwrapping of baby snakes, and I really do hope that you have an absolutely amazing Christmas. Again, if you want to check out all of 2020, here's a playlist right here. You can start from January 1st and roll all the way through. We didn't miss a day this year, which is pretty awesome. Could you please do me a favor, a little Christmas gift for me? Subscribe to my podcast channel right up here, as well as right over here. Subscribe to this channel to help us get to 3 million early in 2021. Turn your post notifications on. Have an absolutely amazing holiday. Remember, be cheerful, be kind. I'll see you tomorrow.